What's up guys, Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 video. In today's video, I'm going to showcase a very powerful Pestilence build utilizing the Henry chest piece. Perfect Companion is really nice with this setup, and I hope you guys do enjoy this video. We can do over 1.3 million damage per tick, and the nice thing is because Companion will always be active, it's not like Perfect Glass Cannon or Obliterate that has quite a few drawbacks. Such as Obliterate, yes, it has slightly more damage, but we lose the stacks over a couple of seconds. And the whole point of Pestilence is to stack it up and let it tick over. So we would lose the stacks if we weren't shooting. And in legendary missions, you can't shoot all the time. So this will allow us to have all of that damage. And this is going to be 20% extra damage on the chest piece all the time, as opposed to also running Glass Cannon, which makes us squishy. So I feel like this has definitely improved the Pestilence builds. And I'm happy to show you guys this one. We've got 1.1 million armor, and we can do over 1.3 million damage a tick, which is immense. So I hope you do enjoy this video. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and let's get straight into it. The specialization, now this is up to you. I know you can use the survivalist because with Companion, you need to be with teammates or with a skill. So a lot of people like to use the Mender Mine. I absolutely do not agree with using survivalist. You can, it is completely up to you though, but I don't think it's the best, especially for playing solo. If you're going to be playing solo, which this build is more or less designed around, you don't have to use this solo, but if you are going to be playing in a group, you can go for this. But what I would recommend going for, and for my testing, is Gunner, because Gunner just matches LMG builds. It's perfect for it. We get extra rate of fire, we generate ammo, we get a nice armor kit, which is pretty decent. We also get faster reloads, form of DPS, and armor on kill. We've got over 100,000 armor on kill, which helps you a lot. So when your Pestilence ticks off and it gets the enemies down or kills the enemies, you get armor back for survivability. And what I'm going to be using is the Mender drone. You can bring it back between areas of enemies, and I've never run out of the drone. It's never actually disabled during a fight unless I've forgotten to disable it and then reactivate it just before I go into another long engagement. It's really good, and I recommend going for that. Just make sure you've got LMG damage activated. Let's take a look at the build. Now, it is similar to what I've posted in the past with the 2 Walker. Now, 2 Walker is exceptional. It gives us weapon damage 5% because the Pestilence ticks go off of weapon damage. So we get that, and damage to armor as well. So damage to armor is multiplicative. It's going to help us a lot. It depends on the situation and what NPC you're fighting, but I really do recommend going for these two pieces. I think Walker 2-piece is perfect for this. Now, if you didn't want to go for a Walker 2-piece, you could maybe sacrifice the mask and the knee pads. If you also didn't want to run these knee pads, you could actually, just to mention, go for the 2-piece of the Heartbreaker set. Now, this does give you 15% assault rifle damage, but you are lacking in attributes. So I didn't want to put that in the setup because this suits my playstyle, and I feel like this is better. So it's up to you though. You can switch it up to suit your own playstyle. Always do that. Adapt it to how you want to be playing and what situation you are in. This is going to be mainly for like the most difficult content, legendary missions, because if you're going to be playing like heroic or challenging, you don't need these knee pads. So what I would recommend doing is just putting something else, maybe like a Cheska knee or even Fox's Prey. It depends on whether or not the NPCs will be in cover and what mission you're playing, but you could switch that up. It is completely up to you. Also, if you wanted to go for all red, you can also do that. So you can switch up the pieces, but like I said, I wanted to just quickly mention that the Heartbreaker is something you can put with the 2-piece. But I feel like this setup is better. We've got the 2-piece Walker for damage to armor, weapon damage, and then we have got Contractor's Gloves, more damage to armor, which is really good, and then LMG damage because we are using the Pestilence, which is nice. Then these knee pads, I cannot stress enough how good these are in the most difficult content in the game. Stand still, and because we're getting armor on kill and we're getting healed from our drone. Now, you can stack the healing a bit more with repair skills if you would like, or incoming repairs. The Sawyer's knee pads allow us to do way more damage. It gives us damage, and it prevents us from being staggered. Because if you get staggered by the drones in the mission, you get shot and then you die. So I think these are just almost a must-have for me when I'm playing in any difficult content. Then Picaros. I know this seems obvious because it's got 15% weapon damage. It's a must-use. I definitely recommend this. Skill Haste is also really nice to get our skills back because the chest piece focuses on utilizing a skill, which is the Mender drone, which is nice. Perfect Companion. This is, like I said, it's just a little bit less damage than Obliterate, but only like 20-30,000. But this will be easier to keep on. As long as your drone is hovering above you, they will not shoot you. The NPCs won't shoot the drone, should I say. Sorry, the NPCs won't shoot the drone. And you can even throw your decoy nearby because This is nice. It is 10 meters, which is still quite a bit of a distance, but that 20% weapon damage is still really good because remember, glass cannon, it is more, 25%, and it's amplified damage, which is multiplicative. But we take 50% more damage. Obviously, that's escalated with the perfect glass cannon. But with obliterate, yes, it's slightly more incremental damage, but we have to keep it stacked and it disappears. And when you're in cover, trying to let the ticks go across the board or the NPCs, you lose it. So I think this chess piece has definitely now overtaken whatever you would normally use on the chess piece slot. Unless obviously you wanted to go for more survivability like Unbreakable or something like that. I recommend this, and I feel like the build has been elevated because of it. So we get lots of damage. Like I said, 1.3 million a tick. It obviously depends on your expertise level and what you've rolled on your gear. If it's all reds, how many reds you've gone for. But with this, obviously, you can't have more than 4 reds because we need the blue Picaros and these knee pads. But like I said, you can switch it up with adding Heartbreaker and subtracting the knee pads, for example. Then maybe not having 2-piece Walker. So put Heartbreaker there, mask and knee pads. But that's on you. So the Pestilence, we all know how this works. Very nice. Every time you increase the expertise, it makes a big difference. So I recommend trying to get this up. And it's one of my favorite guns. I really do enjoy how this works. I've just got the FAMAS with Optimist. It is up to you guys. Another really good talent that I wanted to mention as well is Fast Hands. This is great because it's a huge form of DPS, not having to take time reloading. So that's a good one. Orbit Pistol, it's up to you though what you go for there. Then, like I said, the skills. The drone, the Fixer drone, is perfect for this. I feel like the duration is enough. 230 seconds. So it's gone up than what I said. It's quite a long time. You'll never really run out of this. And it's also healing you, just like the Mender Mine from the Survivalist specialization. But I prefer this. I prefer to go with Gunner with this combination. Give it a try if you haven't done it, and you'll see what I mean when I say that. Decoy, duration, and health. The decoy is just really nice for taking aggro away from you, especially playing solo. So each piece is quite simple, and you can adapt this yourself. You can change it up. I've gone for crit damage and crit chance on most of the pieces. You can go for regen. You can go for repair skills to help yourself heal better. That's something that I could recommend doing. Instead of going for crit chance and crit damage, you can actually elevate the repair skills and hazard protection of the setup so that you're not really focusing on the initial hits of the gun. But I wanted to do a bit more damage on my initial hits and make use of my increased crit damage from the other sources that I'm getting from, like the Shatic watch, for example. So a crit chance modification on the mask, the 2-piece, very, very nice. The chest piece, we've got the Henry chest piece. Crit damage, crit chance is what I want, but I need to farm a better one. I'm struggling to get a good one. It's quite difficult. I need to farm more. I've only come back recently. Perfect companion, really nice. So I've got crit damage. I would want crit chance here with a crit chance modification. Like I said, you can go for even protection from elites as well. It's really on you what kind of attribute you go for. Because with a build like this, you can still dish out good damage with the ticks themselves and the initial hits without critting. So there are many ways you can take this. And the status effects doesn't really help us too much, I guess, but that's all right. The holster, I've gone for crit chance. The backpack, I have gone for crit damage and crit chance. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, why not use the other companion? I don't think it's worth it. So the nice thing about Vigilance is we can be in cover and, you know, we get it back so quick. Over 4 seconds, we get the 25%. The normal companion, it's going to be 10% less damage. So I don't recommend going for the normal companion on the backpack. You can, by all means, if you think you're going to be getting hit a lot, or maybe you've gone for more blues and you're going to be taking more damage and it's going to be disabled, then go for it. Go for the companion. It is less damage though, but I highly recommend using Vigilance, but it is really on you. Crit damage, crit chance with a crit chance modification. Gloves, contractors with crit chance, and then the Sawyer's knee pads. Take a look at the stats, guys. Pause the video. 51% crit chance. It's all right. You don't have to go that high with this. Anything above 30%, 40% is okay. It really depends on you. Crit damage is almost 80%, which is nice. And the armor damage is 19. Pause the video if you want to see any of the other stats. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Enjoy the gameplay, guys, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Peace out.
Pestilence needed.
Damn it! Got a man down! Excuse me! I'll repeat again! I'll get the pod operational!
This magazine is empty. Can't take much more.
Agent in need of backup.
Back to